Good morning, Good morning from me, B. Today I want to talk about a statement that all of us have used at least once in our life, and for the majority, sadly, they don't buy into it. That statement is really apparent at the moment. Anti-Semitism, which is being reported all over the world, even within our own political groups. As ex-military, it's something I strongly believe in, or the statement is something I strongly believe in, and that is never again. I was very fortunate enough to spend some time while attached to the Coast Guards to go to France and Germany and do a couple of First World War and Second World War battlefield tours. Since then, I've been back to Germany, been back to France. Last year I did a one-day 750-mile tour around the battlefields of Normandy. I have an interest in it. I have an interest in the fact that we as a species, and I've spoken about it recently, should be evolving into a place consistently of better. Doesn't matter whether you're an athlete, doesn't matter if you're a business owner, it does not matter in which context you apply this. History, I spoke about it the other day. His story, what story are you creating for yourself? Doesn't it seem daft that we are going full circle? There is aspects of evolution, look at the Apple phone, evolving at a great rate of knots. And I appreciate we cannot accept, and I appreciate brain cannot evolve as quickly as it's taken millennia to evolve into the space that it is. However, our thoughts, our actions aren't restricted by the capacity of our thoughts and actions are not restricted by the capacity of our skull. They're not restricted by history. They are restricted by the present. So why do we kid ourselves in any environment when we say never again, but do not believe, do not tie into that? We make consistently the wrong choices. Mistake is not the correct word to use, because there is no mistake in some of these actions. There is no mistake in these conscious choices. It is ridiculous. In the same way, if you're turning up to a training program and you're consistently injured, you've got to ask yourself for a number of things. One, why is your body able to cope with the demands of that training program? Two, are you doing the right thing? Is active recovery in that? If you turn up to work every day and you are consistently losing money, are you doing the right thing? If you're in a relationship, leave that relationship because it's abusive, enter into a new relationship and it continues to be abusive. You've got to ask yourself, are you doing the right thing? These are all conscious choices. If you do not know which direction to take the right road. You don't know what the right road is. Write out your values and your beliefs at a core level, and then find the path, find the journey, find the training program, the life training program that supports that. It's not difficult. Avoid the temptation to say never again and then repeat that cycle. Post-event blues. For endurance athletes, they fully understand, or for most athletes, you're working for almost a lifetime for an opportunity that may last 10 seconds. After that, what next? Well, that 10 seconds doesn't define you. It defines an element of success. It defines an element of completion. It defines an element of excitement. It does not define you unless you allow it. The legacy is beyond. There's a certain striker, an English striker, who missed a penalty. He may be remembered, but it certainly hasn't restricted his growth, his development, where he is right now since that point. He's evolved into a space of which offers so much more than that microsecond in time where the pressure was applied, the kick was made and the miss, and the game was lost. We are only defined by those things that we allow ourselves to be defined by. Not be that person that consistently makes the same bad choices. I said it yesterday, question everything. Been saying it for a long time. With two choices, ultimately every day. Does this action, behavior, motivation, the motive action, does this move me into a place that supports legacy, future self, the person I want to evolve into today, or does it not? And if there are two choices that both get you to that location, utilizing the law of least effort and the path that is most favorable with less risk, more excitement, which path is that? Take that journey. One of my dreams and aspirations is to go up in a Spitfire. It's a very real possibility. Goodwood's just 10 miles away, less than. They offer trips up there. One of my dreams, one of my aspirations is to experience that Rolls-Royce engine, that noise. Whenever I see it flying over, I get shivers. It's a beautiful aircraft. The whole manufacturing of it was incredible. The path that I'm taking today, right now, is working towards that one small element being part of my journey, that experience. And that's a minute thing. It's something that I want to do in the near future. It's a possibility for me. It's very real. I will do it. If I combine all of those things that I want to achieve, all of those experiences, the question I have to ask myself this morning is what I'm doing supporting that direction, that move, that opportunity, that experience? So you say yes or no. So no, then I need to take conscious action and divert that, move that away from, to stop repeating the negative side, to stop saying never again, not following through with that. Because you can only create so many lies to self before the brain, before you stop actually believing in what you're telling yourself. Just keep going around telling yourself lies, following through with it. And the brain goes, well, you know what? You don't follow through with your actions. You don't follow through with what you're going to say or do. Therefore, what's the point? You're just going to give up anyway. So the invitation today is to remove that state, or when you make the decision to do that, never again mean it. For now, peace out, be safe.